Welcome back to Chat Time with Sonia. Well, I wanted to talk about first impressions. First impressions means a lot, and I think that the moment you meet that person is the moment that you're supposed to give off the impression that they're expecting. Okay, when I say that, let me explain what I mean because there is a difference. You don't give off the impression of what you're really not expecting to be in the future. Whatever it is that you're expecting to be in the future is what you should be given as an impression. Meaning, don't give someone the expectations that you're going to be loyal, you're going to be committed, you're going to be available when that's what you were doing in the beginning to get that person or that individual to be a couple or be in a relationship with that person, but you're not intending to continue doing that down the line. So it's very important to be exactly who it is that you are. If that's not who you are, do not give that first impression. Do not give that impression of someone expecting you to be available. Like, okay, say for instance, your first date, right? Your first week of dating, and they're calling the phone and you're answering the phone on every, like, one to two, three rings or whatever. You're answering the phone and you're always available. And so, 2 months later, now they're calling and you're not available. You don't answer the phone. You call back and be like, "Oh, I was sleeping." Or you just come up with all type of excuses. So that is not the expectation that the person was expecting because that's not who you were in the beginning. That's what I mean by first impressions. Don't give off impressions of who you really aren't. Give off the impressions of who you are from the beginning down all the way to the end, because people, we have expectations for a reason. Like when I met my husband, I did not expect him to be available. I didn't expect him to be available. I didn't expect him to be committed, because these things I were not used to, and I was already used to being feeling abandoned by a guy. I was already feeling being I was already used to feeling alone. I was already used to feeling, you know, like I know I gotta keep calling. I have to keep calling, keep calling, keep calling before I can get an answer. I have to wait before, keep hearing excuses about why you weren't available, why you didn't answer the phone, and things like that. So I was already used to that. So that's what my expectations was from him. Of course, that's not what he gave me as a first impression. So by him being, his first impression that he gave me was, he's available, he's committed. You can take his word for everything he say, he means it. He was trying to be a dedicated father to my kid. He would be willing to be a dedicated father to my kids as well as he was his own. And I I looked at that as, okay, when is this going to change? When is it going to change? When is he going to, bust out and be who he really is? And it never changed. We've been married for 11 years. We just had our anniversary, April 6th. And to this day, he's still the same loving guy. He's still that same sweetheart. He still melts my heart. When he say little things, when he tell little jokes, like, it just tickles me, it cracks me up. I still stare at my husband like, oh my God, wow, he is just so beautiful. So he's still this loving guy that one day I was expecting to watch him just change and be somebody else, because when people give their first impressions, they're not giving who they really are normally. That's just usual. People always give what they think that you want. you know they give what they think that you want, what you're telling them you like in a man and a husband, and what you want to, what you want out of them. They try to be that. So if that's not who they really are, somewhere down the line you'll see them changing. Of course, that's who he wanted to be. So either way it goes, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, here it is, 11 years, and he's still the same, you know. And that's just what it is. Um, that's what I mean by first impressions. Give off your first impressions, but be who you are. Be exactly who it is that you are. People aren't women, mostly us women, we are always expecting to see something different than what it is you are giving. Like, you can be sweet, kind, and all, you can be a gentleman and everything, and in our head, you know, we love it and we accept it, but in the back of our minds we're like, when is he going, you know, such and such and such, and our friends be talking on the phone, so it's like, oh, when he going, you know. So we're already expecting that change if it does happen, but if it doesn't, it's like, oh wow, this is my soulmate, this man is my husband, you know, he's for me because he's just a gentleman, you know. So first impressions are very, very important. um I just wanted to bring that to you all attention because I thought about it, and I had this actually exact conversation with a friend of mine, and I just hope that this helps, because I know a lot of people that are dating are actually needing to hear this, you know. So whether you're female, whether you're a guy, give off your first impressions of who you really are. Because if it's not who you are, eventually they will be able to see who it is that you are. And that's not a good thing. I mean, you're wasting your time, you're wasting other people's time, because if you're not going to be who you are, or if they're not going to accept who it is that you are, then there's nothing, there's no relation, there's no way to build something with someone you don't know or you don't want to know, you know what I mean? So leave in the comment section, guys. I'm sorry, leave in the comment section and let me know what your first impressions are, like what it is you think about first impressions. And also, you all, we're almost at 300 subscribers. So in order to get there, please, please, please share this video. By the way, give this video a thumbs up if you are new to this channel. And please, if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to turn on your notifications, because you will be notified when I post my videos. Also, I'll be notified when you respond in the comment section, so I can be able to respond back quickly as possible. So that's a good thing if you're subscribed. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate each and every last one of you that follow me. Even some of you that have come from my Facebook page and my Instagram page. I truly and adore each and every last one of you. Don't forget, like I always say, if you don't see someone with, if you don't, if you see someone without a smile, let them borrow yours. It's much needed, okay? I love you all so very much. Y'all have a blessed day and stay safe. Bye.